Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well, my funny students and followers. Let's see one of the important courses, which is active and passive voice. Okay, so what is the active voice and what is the passive voice? And how do we move from the active to the passive voice? The answer is in this video. Just follow me. The active voice is simply performs the action or does the action, whereas the passive voice receives the action. For example, Ali plays tennis. Okay, this is the active voice. And in the passive voice, we say tennis is played by Ali. Okay. We will explain this example later on. Ali plays what? Tennis. This sentence contains the subject, which is Ali. Okay, which is Ali. The verb plays, it is in the simple present. Okay, and we have the object, which is tennis. Okay, in the passive, this is for the active voice. For the passive form, in the passive form, okay, the possession of what? The possession of the subject and the object changes. Look at here. Ali becomes in the possession of the object. And tennis, which is the object here, becomes in the possession of what? Of the subject. Okay? So both of them change their places. Okay? So here also the verb changes. The verb changes. Look at here. Tennis becomes the subject. It is in the active voice, it is an object, but in the passive form, it becomes a subject. Okay? Yeah, the verb also changes. We add what? The verb to be. We add the verb to be. Is the verb to be in the simple present. Okay, good. Why simple present? Because here the main verb, play, is in the simple present, so automatically the verb to be will be put in the simple present. So I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. So here we have tennis, it is, très bien. And we add what? We add the past participle of the verb to play. We have here plays is the verb to play. The past participle of play is played, and played it is an irregular verb. That is to say, irregular verbs are verbs which take ed in the past participle. Like, for example, like, liked, regard, regarded. Okay? So, and we have also by. By, it is a preposition. It is optional, which means we can add it or we can drop it. Okay, يمكن لك تضيفها ويمكن لك تحذفها. صافي. And we have Ali is it becomes an object. Okay. So in the passive voice, the subject becomes an object. And the object becomes a subject. Okay? For the verb, in the passive, we add to be, the verb to be, plus what? We add the verb to be to the main verb, and we put it in the tense mentioned. In the tense mentioned in the active form. Plus the past participle of the verb. Yeah, we put, for example, let's have an example. Yes. plays. Plays is the verb to play. It is in the simple present. The simple present. So automatically we will put to be in the simple present and we will say I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. So plays, we have S here. So he or she or it. Yeah, automatically is good. Is, okay, to be in the simple present, which means is. Plays, is. Très bien. Plus what? The past participle verb to be, or the verb, which the main verb play, the past participle is played. It is an irregular verb. Okay, irregular verbs always take ed in the past participle. So we say is played. Is played. Is. Now here we have to be in the simple present because here we have the simple present and played for the main verb which is play, we put it in the past participle. For what? For having, which we call it passive voice. This is for the passive voice. Okay, good. An example. Here is another example. Saliha made a delicious dinner. This is another example. Saliha made a delicious dinner. Yeah, here we have, what are the components of the sentence? We have Saliha. Saliha is what? Is the subject. It is a subject of the sentence. Okay, it is a subject. Yeah, and made is what? It is a verb. Good. Okay, it is a verb. Made is the verb to make. It is in what? In which tense? It is in the simple past. Okay, thank you. Okay, and we have a delicious dinner. It is an object. Good. Great. Okay, so in the passive, this is for the active voice or the active form. In the passive form, look at the changes. Okay, so the object becomes in the place of the subject and the subject becomes in the place of the object. Okay, there is a kind of change. Okay, yes, good. Object becomes in the place of the subject. Where to be, the verb to be. Yeah, we always in the passive voice we add the verb to be. We put it in front of the main verb and we put it in the tense of the main verb, which is the simple past. So the simple past of to be is I was, you were, he was, she was, it was. Yeah, you were, we were, they were. Okay, so we have a delicious dinner. We say where, okay, where was working. It's better to say where, okay, is more formal, is more academic. Okay, made, and before, after where, we add what? Yes, we add the past participle of the verb to make. Made is the verb to make. The past participle of to make is made. It is a regular verb. And also we have by. By, it is a preposition. It is optional. We can add it or we can drop it. And we have Saliha is the subject here and it becomes in the passive voice, it becomes an object. In the passive voice, the verb, yes, to be, we put it in the tense of the main verb. If the main verb is in the present, to be will be in the present. If the main verb is in the past, to be will be in the past. If the main verb is in the future, to be will be in the future, and so on. okay, plus the past participle, the main verb, the verb. For example, we have made, verb to make. Made is in the simple past. Automatically, we will put to be in the simple past, which is were, and we add the past participle, the verb, the main verb, which is to make. The past participle is made, were made, okay, were made, okay, we have here made, yes, is the verb to make, is in the simple past. Good. To be in the simple past, which is were, yes, plus the past participle of the verb, which is to make. The past participle is made. Yeah, the form is were made. Were is to be in the simple past. Yes, in the past, and made is the past participle of the verb to make. Okay. Briefly speaking, there exist many points which you should underline when talking about active and passive voice. The first one, underline the verb in the sentence. خصك تسطر ليها الفعل في الجملة قبل ما تردها للباسيف voice. This is the first one. Okay, the second one, know the tense of the verb. يعني خصك تعرف ليا لو طون ديال لو verb. تعرف لي الزمن فاش نصرف هذاك لو verb اللي سطرتي ليه. Whether it is in the present or in the past or in the future. Okay? Third, put the verb to be in the tense indicated above. For example, here you find that the verb is in the present. So automatically the verb to be will be put in the present. For example, you find that the verb is in the past. Automatically the verb to be will be put in the past. Okay? Fourth point, add the past participle of the main verb to the verb to be. When we put the verb to be in the tense of the main verb, we add the past participle of the main verb. Finally, put the subject of the sentence in the place of the object of the sentence. Here, we put the subject in the place, the subject and the object, they change their places in the passive voice. Let's move to these exercises to recapitulate more and more the course. By the way, these exercises are taken from the baccalaureate exams. The first is Bac 2023, session normale. The exercise says, rewrite the sentence as indicated. The school created a new block to share activities. A new block, okay? Look at here. A new block is what? Is an object here. So the object becomes a subject, and the subject will be put in the place of the object. Okay, the verb. What is the verb? Okay, the verb is in the simple past. It is created, simple past. So the past participle of the verb to be is what? We put the verb to be in the simple past, which is were. Good. Were. Okay, were. Plus what? The past participle of what? Of the verb to create, which is created. Okay, so created. Past participle of to create is created. It is an irregular verb. Irregular verb. Grace, my Superman, Marwan. You are the leader. Congratulations. So a new block were created by what? were created to share activities, okay, to share activities. Here, as you say, by doesn't exist. Why doesn't exist? So it is optional. It is optional. We can add it, we can drop it. Okay, you have the choice. Okay, good. Were created. Okay, the second is back. 2015 session normale. Okay, 2015 session normale. Okay, rewrite the sentence as above. Heavy rain have destroyed many roads in the south of Morocco. Okay. Okay, now where is the verb? The verb is has destroyed. Okay, has destroyed. It is in which tense? It is good. It is in the present perfect. Present perfect. Congratulations to your success. Okay, has destroyed. So automatically we'll put the verb to be in the present perfect, which is I have been, you have been, he or she or it has been. Okay, look at here, many roads. It is the plural, have been. Okay, have been. Yes. And what is past participle? To destroy. Destroy is the verb to destroy. To destroy, what is the past participle? Destroy, destroyed. Okay, destroyed. Okay, have been destroyed. Okay, yes, have been destroyed. This is the passive form of has destroyed. Okay, in the south of Morocco. Morocco. Okay. Now, let's move to the course of the relative clauses, which are who, which, where, whose, whom, when, what, that. First, what is a relative clause and how we use it to connect between two sentences? So, a relative clause modifies a noun or a noun phrase. A noun like, for example, Khalid, Ali, Abdurrahim, Uthman. A noun phrase like the cat, the door, the window, and so forth. Okay, example. Yeah, the man who is outside the room is my brother. Okay, so the word underlined is the man. The man, so is replaced by who. Who is a relative clause. Why who and not which? Because here it is a human being. The man, it means people. Okay, it indicates people. Yeah, okay. So who is a relative clause. A relative clause. Okay, a relative clause. Okay, it's the man. It is a noun phrase and it is not a noun. Why? Because we have the modifier the and the noun man. Okay, so how we use relative clause to connect between two sentences. Okay, first, who it indicates, yeah, it indicates people. It indicates people, yeah, like Ali, the woman, the hairdresser, the teacher, the nurser, and so forth. Okay. Which it indicates what? Things and animals, like, for example, the taxi, the paper, the cat, the dog, and so on. Okay, and we have where it is for place. Okay, place like the school, the bedroom, the supermarket, the mosque, and so forth. Okay, whose, look at here. Okay, whose is for possession. La possession, الملكية, d'accord? It's for possession. Okay? Now, whom it is for what? For people. Like who? Okay? Fatima, the man, the teacher. When it is for what? Date and time. Good. okay, the summer, the night, and so on. Okay, and we have what? It is for the cause, okay? And we have that, it is for what? For what? People, things, and animals, okay? Like Talal, the monkey, the dog. While talking about relative clauses, we pay attention to 2 points. The first is who. Who, it indicates what? The subject of the sentence. It replaces the subject of the sentence and not the object, okay? Like, for example, the lady speaks English fluently. The lady is my sister. Look at here, the lady is the subject of the sentence, is a subject. So we will replace it by who and not which, because the lady it refers to people, okay? So the lady who speaks English fluently is my sister. Good, okay? And we have another point, whom. Look at whom is not like who. Whom refers to the objects. Great, okay? For example, I met a boy yesterday. The boy was serious. Look at here. I met a boy. So the boy here is an object. Le complément d'objet direct. مفعول به. D'accord? مفعول به. So we'll replace it by whom. The relative clause whom. So the boy whom I met was serious. Okay? The boy whom I met yesterday was serious. Okay? Now, it is the time of doing some exercises to refresh our memory. The first exercise taken from Baccalaureate 2023 normal session. Okay, and the exercise says fill in the blanks with the correct words from the lists. Where, which, and whose. Okay, the sentence is the electric cars Morocco will produce are environment friendly. Okay, so here we have the electric car. Look at here, the electric car. It refers to what? Does it refer to people? No. Does it refer to things? Good. Great, Mr. Lange. Great, Mr. Brahim. Great. Okay, so we can say the electric car which Morocco will produce are environment friendly. You are super. Okay? Now, the second exercise is from Baccalaureate of 2017 normal session. Okay? Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the lists. When, who, whose, what, which. Okay? So the exercise says Amina was in France. Her brother got married. Okay, got married. What is the relative clause which we can put here? Okay, great. Yes, good. When it indicates time. Yeah, Amina was in France when her brother got married. Okay, the second sentence, it is Miss Clark. Will give a speech at the opening ceremony. Yes. Yeah. What can we say here? What can we put here? Okay. Good. Good. Who will give a speech at the opening ceremony? Very good, Mr. Khalid. Okay, who will give a speech at the opening ceremony? Yes, the last one is extracted from Baccalaureate of 2018 session, normal session. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the lists. When, whose, how, which, where. Okay? Yes. The first sentence, do you know the boy won the reading contest in your school? Okay, what can we say here? What is the relative clause? Who? Great. My super boy, my super butterfly, my super butterfly, la mienne, my super butterfly, la mienne. The second sentence, I often forget, I put my keys, Sam told his neighbors. Yeah? Okay. Excellent. Where I put my keys. Excellent. My superstar. Adil. See you later on in the next course, inshallah.